guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, as you know that we have started the Python, and in last video we went over to about the Python's overview. We discussed the Python history, who developed the Python, what is the scope of the Python, and how Python helps you to develop the application. So just for recapping, what I need to do, I'm just adding some things that it's a popular language and it was created by Gaudo van Rosen in 1991. And basically, the Python is used for the web development, especially for the server side, software development in mathematics or in data science. Most usable language is called the Python. And what can Python do? Actually, Python can be used on you say on a server to create web applications, and Python can be used alongside softwares to create workflows as well. Okay, it can be used to handle big data and apply statistical techniques. It is also used to perform complex mathematical rules. Okay, so these things. And Python as the last advantage, we discussed that why you need to learn Python in last video. So at that time we discussed that Python can be used for the cross platform. Okay, it can work on the Windows, it can work on the Mac, Linux. Okay, and this type of operating system it will work. So that's why it's a platform. Okay, where you can use the Python. And Python is, as I told you, it's very easy language to learn. Okay, syntax is very easy, and the second way, and you say the second advantage for learning Python is that you can reduce the line of code. Okay, while we talk about the C++, once if you need to print something, okay, you have to make the header files or you have to make the main functions. Okay, and you say that in 7 to 8 lines you can print only one line, but in Python it's just an easy task. You can just type a one print function and put inside the text or string which you want to print, and just call the print, and simple in one line you can print the things. So let's starting properly. This is the lecture one, okay, in which we properly code the Python, that how we learn the Python. So first of all, we are doing the first our program, that how to print a simple string or simple you say text in a Python. So there is a function name which I'm using, that is called the print function. Print function always used to print something. Okay, if you want to print something, you can use the print function. So inside the print function, you can use the quotes. Okay, and with the quotes, what you need to do, whatever the string which you want to print, you just add. Let's say I want to print that welcome to the Python programming. So once I have written this one, okay, you do not need to put the semicolon at the end of the braces, nothing at all. You just need to write the string inside the code and just save the file and just run this. As you see, this software I am using, in last video I have provided the link that is about to the software link, that is the Anaconda Navigator, which you have to download. Once you download, okay, there is various platforms are present in the Anaconda. There is Spider, there is you say Python, RStudio, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, but I prefer to use the Spider. Okay, so once you open the installation is very easy, so that's why I have not created the video for the installation of the Anaconda. You just have to type, I have provided the link in the last video. Okay, so what you need to do, you just have to download it, simple installation. Okay, and then once you run it, okay, it will create a command prompt screen first. Okay, and then it will move to the browser, okay, where you can see the various softwares available. You just have to click on the Spider. Okay, also we can use the Jupyter Notebook and the Jupyter Lab as well for the Python, but I prefer to use the Spider. So you just click on the Spider and Spider interface will opens here like this one. Okay, so you have created a new file and everything you need to write simple. There is nothing difficult to install the Anaconda Navigator. So talking about the first function or first program, that how you print the Python. So this is what I have written in the Python. Now what I need to do, I just need to say print. So I am running this green button, actually you run the file. Okay, So once I have run this, as you see, this is output, this one, welcome to the Python program, and it says this. It also tells me that where I saved my this file, in C drive, in users and administrator download, and my file name is also be remember when you are saving the file, you need to add the extension that is called the py, and py extensions actually this is for the Python file. Like when we are saving the file for HTML, you need to define the HTML.html. Same like CSS file, when you are saving, you need to give the .css. Same like for the JavaScript, you have to give the JS. For PHP, you have to give .php. So same like in Python, we have the extension that is called the py. And whenever you are giving this extension, it means that the file you have created is a Python file. So I have successfully run this first program. As you see, nothing is difficult. It is actually the print function, okay, which you need to print out. Okay, whenever you want to print something, you need to use the print function. Okay, and you see a very common use of print function in Python later. So this is our simple program. Next we are talking about what is it called, some functions we are telling. Okay, we will discuss the syntax of the Pythons as well. So moving to the next things, okay, Python syntax. We remember in this one we also need to discuss about the indentation as well. What is the indentation in the Python? So starting the Python syntax, okay. In Python syntax, as I told you, you have a print function, okay, and this is basically the simple syntax, how you write your simple or first program in Python. But there is one important thing which you need to remember, and this is new in this language, that is called the Python indentation. And what's the indentation says? If I write indentation, okay, I need to write in the codes indentation. Indentation. And what is the indentation? Indentation means it actually refers to the spacing, okay, at the beginning of the code line, okay. While in other languages, the indentation in code for readability purposes, um, we have like curly braces and braces we are using for the indentation. But in Python there is a proper indentation. If you not follow the indentation in the Python, that this code will not run and it gives you the error every time, and this is actually makes the Python difficult, okay, because if you do not care the indentation, okay, obviously you cannot run your code. So Python uses indentation to indicate a block of the code. Let's say the program I am solving it for you. You see, I'm saying if let's say 5 is greater than 1, so what you need to do, you just have to print 5 is greater. So you need to print 5 is. So this is what I have written, but as you see, this is indented. How this is indented? Because once I have written this first line, the if condition, and when I press the enter, it automatically, this software automatically gives me the next line that you need to write your next code in this line. If you write this code in the start of the line, it will gives you the error, and you will see I'm moving this print from here to start. As you see, as I have moved this print in the start, okay, as you see this red line is coming on line number 8, that expected and indented block, okay. And one you also confirm when you run the code, it will give you the error, okay. As you see, expected and indent block, okay, it is giving you the error, although it is displaying the result, but it also says it's indentation error. If you do not follow this indentation error, later on it will give you the error. So once I am giving and proper indenting, as you say, now this cross has been removed successfully, and when I am running this code, as you see, now everything is okay, there is no red line or there is no error. 5 is greater. This code is not running, actually it is simple straight away calling the function, okay, whatever the written in the function. But once the code is running, it doesn't print the it doesn't display the print function, it just display the result whatever is in the print function. So this is about the indentation, and be remember, you should be very conscious when you are writing the Python code. You need to take care of the indentation. and indentation is very important in the Python. Okay, if you do not follow the indentation, obviously it will gives you the error. Okay, same like we have the various syntax error as well. So we will cover up these things later on videos, that what type of errors you will face in the Python if you not follow the indentation. So this is just a little example, okay, which I have written on the screen just for you guys to understand that what is the indentation purposes and why we need. Next, we are talking about the Python variables. Python variables. Variables, if I, in simple words, if I define that, it is like a container, okay, where you store your number, okay. In Python, we know that the variables are created when you assign the value, okay, and these are considered to be the containers. In container, you have to save your value, so variables are considered to be the container. So let's very simple code in Python. Okay, there is nothing difficult. What you need to do, like in other programming languages, we need to declare the variable. So here I declare the variable. Okay, we remember in Python when we are declaring the variable, okay, we do not give the data type. Okay, we do not give the data type, is it int or it's string or it's whatever. Okay, we are not defining any data type. It automatically takes as integer. As you see, if I am moving the cursor here, what it says now, see, let me just a minute. I have written this 667. So it says that it is an integer x, okay, and it automatically takes this 6 as integer. If I am adding the point 0, it will take what? It will take the float. As you see, convert a string or a number to a floating number if possible. So this is automatically, it will take the data type, so you do not need to define its integer or whatever. So once you have defined this x variable, okay, and you are defining another thing in y variable, that is, let's say, and we remember one important thing I forgot, that you can use the single quotes as well as the double quotes in Python as well to display or to declare, or you need to write any string in the Python as well. You can use the single as well as the double quotes, it doesn't affect your code. So here I am writing that Python programming. So once I have written this Python programming, I need to display. So I'm calling the print function to display these two things. Okay, so I have, you can print these two things in one line as well. Okay, and how you print these two things in one line as well? You just use the commas to separate these two variables, and you have written. Sorry, I don't want to save this file. Okay, it will run. Okay, we remember this file will run without saving. Okay, so as you see, I have declared the first variable with the integer and the second variable with the string. So I want to display this x and y in one line. So once I run this code, as you see, 6 Python programming, as you see here. So if you want to print these things, okay, if you want to print these separate one, you can call another print function to display this second one on the next line. And once I have called this one, now you will observe 6 is on one line and the Python programming is on the second line. So this is how you declare the variable. Simple. And in other words, you can also add the variables as well. Let's say if I'm removing this and I'm saying that I have the 10 and I want to add. So what you need to do, you just call it as it is the adding. So I'm not using the second line. I'm just saying plus y. I'm removing this print function, and as you see, the result is 16. This function actually added these two integers successfully. Same like you can add, subtract, multiply, modulus, and more things as well. Next, talking about the comment. Okay, Python has commenting capability for the purposes of inline code documentations. And if you want to comment a single line, we remember one. If you want to print, or sorry, if you want to comment a single line, you can use the hash. Once you use the hash, okay, it will actually comment the whole line in one line. Okay, it doesn't actually comment your whole paragraph, or you say two, three, four line. No, it will only comment your first or only that line where you use the hash. So here hash, if I use the hash here, now as you see the error is coming, undefined name x, okay, because the this x line I have commented, so I am removing this hash. Now error goes. Okay, same like we have the other things. If you want to display, oh sorry, if you want to comment the multiple lines, you can use this triple quotes, starting triple quotes and the ending triple quotes. And be remember, you can also use the single quote as well. Okay, let's say I'm just writing a paragraph just for you, so I can use a single quote as well. It doesn't affect, as three quotes in the start and three in the end. And here I am writing that welcome, welcome to the Python programming, sorry, Python programming, and welcome to my channel. So as you see, I have written. Okay, you can go on the second line as well. It doesn't affect, as you see. Okay, until you are using this one, it doesn't affect anything. Okay, so you can use the multiple. You can write the multiple lines. Okay, and you can comment the multiple lines as well using these three quotes. Okay, once you are using these three quotes, you can comment out multiple lines as well. So I do not need to comment anything yet. So this is about, we discuss about the comments and how you declare the Python variables. And for the variables, we will explore some things more, okay, in later chapters, okay, or in later lectures. We will cover up some more Pythons, that how you can add one thing more here. Just for hint, I am just saying that if I say, I'm taking the string here, I'm saying hello. So I am saying that print x and y. We remember like the other languages, okay? Um, if I run this code, it actually gives me the error. Unspotted operand type as for int and string, that you cannot add the int and the string as well. Int because digit we cannot add with the string. But in Python we have the one method which we will discuss later about the format method. And that actually format method allows you to use, okay, or allows you to display the string plus the integer as well. Okay, but we will discuss these things later. For here I just need to tell you about that you cannot add string with the integer, but in later on when we move to the that chapter, okay, we will discuss that how you print these two things as well. Okay, you can do these things in Python as well. So this is about the comments. Okay, so we discuss the variables and we discuss the comments. Okay, comment, single line comment, and multi-line comment. Also you can use the hash in every line for the multiple, or if you are using, or if you are commenting the whole code, you just use the triple quotes as well. There is no you say something new. So variables, okay, we are doing some more examples as well. Okay, so a little bit I'm giving you the idea about the Python casting. Okay, casting, sorry. Okay, if you want to specify the data types of the variable, this can be done with the casting. How? Let's see. I have taken the x variable and I am saying that, we remember in Python we are using the str stands for the string. Okay, so I am saying that str3, and I'm just printing. Let's see what it will return. So I have taken this x. Now this is, it is displaying the 3, but now this is considered as string. It is not considering this as integer. Okay, we remember this is now 3 is converted into the string. Okay, it is not now an integer. We remember, one more example will actually clarify your concept, that float, this actually, sorry, float. once I have taken float, I am saying 3. Sorry, inside the quote I need to write. So, and here I'm calling the function, further assistance, and here. So once I have taken this, now you see this 3 will convert into the float, and you will see the result. Now 3 is converted into 3.0 because I costed I costed the integer into the float. Same like you can convert integer into float as well, and float into integer as well. One more example for you guys. I'm saying that int sorry convert int 3. So I need to call it word u. Okay, so once I have taken this one, now you will see this is converted into the 3. It is converted into the integer as well. First, what I did, I convert the integer into the string. I make the 3 string. Okay, this 3 I treated this Python code will actually treated this 3 as a string. And second line, it would treated 3 as float. And for the third one, it will actually treat the 3 as integer. So this is how you can cost the things. Okay, costing means that you can change, or you can if you want to specify the data type of a variable, you can do this with the Python, or sorry, with the casting as well. Same like if there is one more method which is very important to discuss here with you guys. Let's say I have this one. This is equals to 12, and the second variable that r equals to, let's say, I have written the name for a guy. Okay, so once I have written, you can also, okay, you can declare the first number, integer or float, whatever, and you can use then another method for casting. Okay, if you want to find out that what the data type it is, you can use, or you can call, that is called the type function. Basically you use here, inside a type you need to give the variable, okay, and what it actually returns. Now see, first I did with this one. So type I am saying, so inside type I have written r. Now you see, actually it these two print functions actually tells us what the data type is for the x1 and what is the data type for this r1. Now you see, will actually it says the first one, the data type is integer, and the second one, the data type for this one is, that is called the str. And str, I told you, stand for the integer. So this is how you can find the type as well, or you can cost that where sorry data type as well. So guys, today we just went over and we discussed about the Python. Okay, how you print the simple code in the Python, and we went over to the comments as well. We also went over to the variables as well, and also the costing concept and the data type concept. And you can find the data type, okay, using the type function. So guys, I hope so you like this video. Okay, this is a very easy language. Okay, and if you need a code, okay, I will provide you the my GitHub profile link, where you can use the code, or you can download the code as well. Guys, if you like my video, this is about the lecture one. Okay, we will discover some more things, and we will learn some more interesting things later in the lectures, but this is just for the starting. If you guys are beginner, then this course is absolutely for you. But if you are not beginner, you are intermediate, and if you know the Python, then please wait for the coming lectures. Okay, hope so it will increase your knowledge as well as my knowledge. So kindly guys, if you like my video, do like, subscribe and share with your friends. Meet you in next video. Take care.